kukhona okunyanga mhlambe kunyange abanye abantu banyanga ngemlingo emdaka laba abanyanga ngemlingo emdaka ngabo ababiza kakhulu doro ababanyanga ngonyango olulona babiza kancane.
Sangomas have always been a crucial part of African culture. An estimated 60% of the South African population consult traditional healers in the belief that they have the power to cure disease and wash away bad luck. But it all comes at a price. All too common headlines suggest that serious Sangoma-related crimes are on the rise, but very little attention is given to more common cases where people have been exploited by some Sangomas as far as money is involved.
Currently, we have got a unit that we are going to implement within the near future, which will specifically focus on crimes that have been reported to the South African Police Service, where your Sangomas, whether legit or illegit, have been involved in.
It's an industry where you find you're not so kosher. Sangomas, those that actually take traditional healing and actually put it together with evil stuff to make money out of it.
A number of people like Iris Morris, who are unfamiliar with African traditional culture and their rights as far as the Traditional Healers Practitioners Act is involved, suffer exploitation more gravely than others.
During last year, I became very ill as from August 2011. I went through all the medical doctors. I was even taken up in the mental hospital in PE. None of the doctors could find medically anything wrong with me. None of them could get anything to cure me. And I just decided that I couldn't live like this any longer. I said to my friend, I'm going to take whatever help I can get, because whatever comes now, I just need to get healthy. And then one night my friend brought a newspaper from work, and I opened it and I saw an advert saying 100% a woman for your healing and peace of mind. And I phoned the number. It was a lady. She calls herself Ma Mary. I made an appointment with her and I went to her the next day. She took some like shells, seashells, and she threw them. She told me I was bewitched. And she told me by whom I was bewitched.
She turned to the Sangoma, which actually explained to her that all her earthly possessions need to be sold, which she did. And at the end of the day, it came to approximately 1.3 million. Her house, her car, all her earthly possessions she sold, put it into cash. At some stage, the money was then taken. It was wrapped up in a red cloth. It was put into a safe.
The next morning, I told my son, my friend and my son opened the safes with a crowbar, and all the money that I packed into my safes, it was still wrapped just the way I wrapped the money, with a newspaper, the cloth. Was it a newspaper? The cloth and the white cloth. And when my son and them opened it up, all the packets were exactly like I packed it, but it was not money, it was plain white paper.
So if a white lady that is well-aged comes into a charge office and complain about fraud, being fraudulently taken for a couple of 100,000 rand regarding a Sangoma, believing in a Sangoma, it can create an atmosphere where disbelief will be hanging in the air for a while.
Apart from the police, other bodies do exist to help curb exploitation in the traditional healing field.
Nanxa igqirha linyanga lo mntu waphila uyeza apha igqirha lizokhalaza ba lo mntu akhange ndibhatale imali yam, uyaphakama umbutho, uyambamba laa mntu uba makabhatale laa mntu.
In an economic climate of uncertainty and disease, ignorance looms as far as traditional healing practices are considered. The onus is on the individual to get the necessary education and information that is in place for the protection of citizens who choose to explore such alternatives.